students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. I'm Sharon Stanley, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. Dear students, in this lecture, I discuss the poem A Hot Noon in Malabar by Kamala Das. Before moving on to the poem, let's discuss on Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in Malabar to parents who were poets. Time and again, she speaks of her Dravidian blood and of her Nayar heritage. She was educated mainly at home and got married at the early age of 15. Kamala's poetic output in English is rather thin. It consists of 3 slender volumes. Summer in Calcutta, published in the year 1965, The Descendants, 1957, and The Old Playhouse and the Other Poems. The last volume includes many of the poems published in earlier volumes. Nevertheless, Kamala is universally acknowledged as one of the greatest Indian poets writing in English, as one who had the courage to express her essentially feminine sensibility. Let's move on to the poem, The Hot Noon in Malabar. This is a noon for beggars with whining voices, a noon for men who come from hills with parrots in a cage and fortune cards. All stayed with time, for brown Kurava girls with old eyes who read palm in light sing-song voices, for bangle sellers who spread on cool black floor those red and green and blue bangles, all covered with the dust of roads. Miles grow cracks on the heels, so that when they clambered up our porch, the noise was grating. Strange. This is a noon for strangers who part the window drapes and peer in their hot eyes. Brimming with the sun, not seeing a thing in shadowy rooms and turn away and look so yearningly at the brick-ledged well. This is a noon for strangers with mistrust in their eyes, dark, silent ones who rarely speak at all, so that when they speak, their voices run wild like jungle voices. Yes, this is a noon for wild men and wild thoughts, wild love. To be here far away is torture. Wild feet stirring up the dust, this hot noon at my home in Malabar, and I so far away. This is the poem. Now I move on to the next section, summary. The poem Hot Noon in Malabar presents a peculiar sight. Kamala Das observed that when the noon was hot, beggars came to their door with whining, that means humming or droning voices. Then a retinue of other persons also came to gather on the veranda. Among them were men from hills. They were fortune tellers. It was their livelihood. They carried parrots and fortune cards. Those were the instruments with which they created faith among the credulous fatalists in Malabar. The fortune tellers were stained with time and were old. The hot noon was suitable for Kurava girls to come to Malabar to carry on their livelihood. They used to read palms in light sing-song voices. They were followed by all bangle sellers. They entered the poet's veranda as cool and conducive. It is favorable for them. The bangles were attractive, while the bangle sellers were covered with the dust of roads. The bangle sellers had to walk down long. The road was rough and was hot. Therefore, the heel of the bangle sellers were cracked. They climbed to the veranda with a rough voice. The hot noon was marked by the strangers who fearfully opened the window drapes and looked in the room. But they were not able to see anything because their eyes were affected by the hot rays of the sun. It was impossible to see anything with that eye in a shadowy room. They turned away and looked at the well with great eagerness. They wanted to quench their thirst. They were also strangers who suspect each other. In the concluding lines, the poet says, They remained silent. If they were excited, those men, they became angry and their voices ran wild as free animals in forest. Let's move to the last section, analysis. The hot noon in Malabar was very pleasant for the poet. She wishes to spend the noon amidst those wild men, wild thoughts, and wild love. It was a torture for her to be away. She had wild thoughts in that hot noon. Love instinct grew in her. She became passionate in that hot noon. The poet then expresses the view that noontime in Malabar was not only a time for the visits of wild men, but also for wild thoughts to enter her mind, for love making to arise in her mind. The poet laments the fact that she is now living so far away from her Malabar home. She experiences an intense belonging to go back there and look at all those men at whom she used to look during her life there. Dear students, I hope you understand this lecture. Please write the critical appreciation of the poem A Hot Noon in Malabar as your assignment. Thank you.